Good afternoon. You are welcome once again to SHS1 Core Maths Calculator Tutorials. Today we are going through all steps by step to solve Bodmas theory past questions with the use of the scientific calculator. Video presented by a computer engineer and mathematics tutor. You just have to subscribe Frankia upon YouTube channel for all our previous videos. Now let's move to business. In our previous example in Bodmas calculator tutorials, the calculator helped us to solve the operation using the Bodmas principle. Let us now consider how the calculator can help us to move through all the steps when dealing with such questions in the theory paper. As you used to know, we are using our scientific calculator and our sharp brain calculator tutorial book. If you want copies of this book, you can get some at Accra UPP bookshop at Sumota, opposite the Shell filling station. Also, you can get some at the Target bookshop at Rollins Park, Accra. Share the same building with ADB Bank, Makola branch at Rollins Park. Thank you. We always say that if you are a resident of any other town, you want part of a copy of this book, you can call the line that is below the screen and you'll get a copy. As you prepare for school, in fact, you can just attain your A1 in mathematics just by following our calculator tutorials book. Get a copy for yourself, and in fact, you cannot afford to get any worse grade in mathematics. So, we started by punching previously objective questions and confirming our session B answers with the use of the calculator. Today, we want to know how the calculator can help us to go through all our steps in Bodmas past questions in session B. So, this is a question. WASI June 2012, question 1A. You have been this is a compulsory question, and when you get a compulsory question, you cannot run away from it. You have to answer, because when you refuse to answer, you are losing that maximum mark. Can you continue to lose the marks just like that? No. With this, even if you have no idea of converting mixed fractions to improper fractions and simplifying the calculator can guide you through the steps, and you are going to land at the answer. This is a theory question. So we shall move through all the needed steps. So the book has been prepared in such a way that it gives you the step-by-step guide to solve each question. Now let's move on. We shall first punch the question directly on the calculator as shown below. So as we said, whenever in the examination room, when we are being asked to solve a question, whether session A or session B, you can first punch the question directly on the calculator to first confirm the answer. So when we punch the question as we learned in our previous tutorials, if you have not followed our first Bodmas video, just search at Francophone YouTube channel to look for our part 1 Bodmas video to know how we enter mixed fractions, convert mixed fractions to improper to mixed fractions, and co. Now we assume that you have a fair knowledge of that. So we are going to use that idea to punch this directly on the calculator. Now, after that, when we press the equal to sign, we are going to get 35/3. So as we are moving, so this is our answer A1. So before we even start solving, we have our answer A1 already. So when you want to answer in mixed fraction, just press Shift followed by SD as shown below. So this answer, when you are leaving your answer in mixed fraction, we learned it in our previous video. So you just press Shift, then SD. It will convert this improper fraction to mixed fraction for you. Okay, so there's the answer. Now that we are convinced of the answer, let us work toward the answer. In session B, so we are not going to jump any steps. We are going through the needed steps to win or to gain all our maximum marks in the theory paper. We shall begin by changing all mixed fractions in the question to improper. If you have a problem doing that, please don't worry because the calculator can easily do that for you. So to convert any mixed fraction to improper, just enter the mixed fraction by pressing Shift, followed by the fraction key. The equal to key with the white label is pressed to view the improper fraction form. So, for our number 3/4. So we are starting to solve this question. Our first step is that we have to convert all mixed fractions into improper. So in session B, even if you don't know that, the improper fraction of this will be 17/4. Sorry, 19/4. 4 times 4, 16 plus 3, 19/4. Even if you don't have a fair knowledge on this, the calculator can do that for you. So, you just enter the whole number 3/4 on your calculator. So, you want the mixed fraction key, so Shift. Then the fraction key, we are getting the mixed fraction container. So, we press 4, we move to the right, we press 3, we come down over 4. We press equal to. Now we get our answer. 19/4. We just write it. You are just punching and write. It's session B. This is how easy the core mathematics paper will be when you have a knowledge on the calculator. So this is what you are coming to do. We are now coming to enter the next one. The next mixed fraction is 1 whole number 5/6. 1 whole number 5/6. And then should give us 6 times 1, 6 plus 11/6. So if you don't have any knowledge on it, that's one thing we can enter 11/6. So Shift fraction. So we are entering the next 1 whole number 5/6. We press equal to 11/6. So even the weak students in the class who even find it difficult to convert even mixed fraction to improper, the calculator is doing it for you in session B. Please, just get a copy of the book for yourself and you will never fail the mathematics paper. So we continue like that for the rest. Do same for the rest. The next one is 1 whole number 1/24. And we are converting, so Shift fraction. We press 1 whole number 1/24. We press 25/24. We go and write like that. So you are just following to do the remaining ones, to just convert it with the calculator. Now when we are able to write it, we've gained your first step, M1. Then you are gone. Why could give you M1. Now we go. We therefore go ahead with simplification considering the Bodmas principle. We shall convert all the contents of the bracket to single fractions by finding LCM and change the division sign to multiplication as we interchange the numerator and the denominator of the fraction 25/24 to 24/25. Very good. So we are moving to the next step. We are going ahead by simplification. So we are considering each bracket. It's a Bodmas. So bracket first. So with this bracket, you have to find the LCM for this bracket, 4 and 6. So to get the LCM for 4 and 6, the calculator can find LCM. If you find difficult that the LCM for this one is 12. If you don't know the LCM for 4, Okay, so there are two ways to find for the LCM on your calculator. If you have this type of calculator, FS 570 VM Plus, your LCM is directly on your calculator, on top of the division sign. It is written with pink color. And in our previous tutorial about the alpha tutorials, the keys, the shift and the alpha key tutorials, before you can get a key labeled pink, you need to press alpha because alpha is in pink, then LCM is also in pink. So before we can get LCM to appear on our screen, we will first press alpha, then we will press the division sign. Then we wait. We are simulating, so that's why it's keeping long to appear. Just alpha, then division to appear. Very good. So LCM. Now LCM for what? LCM for, we are done with this. We are in this step. So we want to find the LCM for 4 and 6. We want to simplify these brackets. We want to simplify these brackets. The simulator doesn't respond easily as your physical device. So yours will be not have any issue with it. By simulating takes some time. Okay. So the 19 over 4 minus 11 over 6, we want to simplify. Another way. So when you go through the steps, in the calculator book is giving you the steps to do everything. So you just go through the step. So we find for LCM for 4 and 6, the calculator can do that in two ways. Those with this type of calculator with the LCM directly on the calculator, after pressing alpha division sign, the LCM appears. LCM for what? 4. The first one is 4. You press comma. Comma is on top of the bracket close. Before you need it, you need to press shift because that comma is in golden color. Good. 4 and what? 6. Good. You close the brackets. Now you press equal to. Giving you your 12. So the LCM for 4 and 6 is giving you a 12. So in the examination room, students sometimes get the LCM wrong. And immediately you get your LCM wrong, remember that it will affect all the remaining steps. So when you are getting LCM, I can stress you in the examination hall by giving you denominators of numbers like 16, 24, 35, something like that. And it strikes you by finding their LCM. Good. The calculator can do that for you. So apart from those with LCM directly on their calculator, you also have another alternate method for finding the same LCM if yours is not directly on your calculator. So you go to the steps. The LCM for the first bracket can be obtained by. So to those who have problem with LCM, the calculator can do that for us. Please visit chapter 4 of this book for a full tutorial on this. Okay, so we want to use the next approach. Those without the LCM directly on the calculator. It's 4 and 6 that we are finding. So it is 1 divided by 4 plus 1 divided by 6. You press equal to. So 1 divided by 4 plus 1 divided by 6. You want the LCM. It will give you a fraction as an answer. The denominator of that fraction is the LCM, that is 12. Very easy. So from this step we can draw our division line under. We want to simplify, so the LCM will be what? 12. We have it easily here. Now you know why we are getting 57 minus 22. Then I trust you are not confused for our results in the two brackets. In each bracket we just divided the LCM by each denominator and multiply the result to each respectively denominator. So you know that when we get the LCM to be 12, then we will say that 4 go into 12 how many times? 3 times, and 3 times what? 19 will give us what? 57. Minus 6 go into 12 2 times. 2 times 11 will give us what? 22. That will give us a simplified like this. So you know how easy that will be done. We will not do anything to this. We will maintain it because it's a single fraction. And we will go and simplify the next content of the bracket. When we do so, we are getting this. Now, from here, So here, from here, straightforward, when you punch on the calculator, it will simplify for you like this, 35 over 12. You punch this one, 24 over 25. Then you punch this also on your calculator, straightforward, 10 plus 15 over 6. It will also simplify for you as 25 over 6. Now, finally, punch on your calculator directly for the final answer. Most students waste time on in the examination room by doing unnecessary things that reward no marks. Why should you waste your time doing cancellation? 12 go into 24 2 times, or 6 go into 8 self 1, it go into 24 how many times? You are not gaining any mark. Whenever fractions are multiplying themselves, why do not expect you to be doing cancellation, cancelling out the fraction? That is not even a good mathematical approach. You don't cancel out for simplification. So whenever fractions are multiplying, please just punch them on the calculator and get your final answer. If it is addition, you find the LCM. If they are multiplying, don't cancel out by simplifying it. Just punch the content on your calculator and press equal to. That is what the marking scheme reward you mark. Don't do unnecessary thing and refuse to finish the examination. So you get 35 over 3. That is when you punch this directly on your calculator. So when you have, let's say, 35 over 12 plus 24 over 25. Sorry, it's times. It's times. Let's do that. Amendment or correction. Delete is multiplication. So whenever fraction are multiplying, when you get to a step in Bodmas, a step where fractions are multiplying themselves, please don't waste your time cancelling out the fractions to simplify them. Punch it and get the answer on the calculator. That is what the marking scheme requires from you. Okay, so you just press equal to. Wait for the answer. It's simulating. Yours will be 35 over 33. So that is it. If you need the answer, you simplify this improper fraction to mixed fraction. You just have to press what? So the calculator does everything. It does everything. So you are from this step, we want to simplify it to mixed fraction. We learned it in the beginning of the video. So what do you have to do? You press. You just have to press your shift, then what? The SD. Then it converts it to very good 11 whole number 2 over 3. That is what you are there. So that is how easy we were able to go through this Bodmas with the use of the calculator. That is it. That is it. So please, you just have to study our videos, go through everything, and let the WASI paper be like homework before you. If you have upper hand over the calculator, you have upper hand over every mathematics paper. So far as calculator is allowed in the examination work, it's not limited to only session A. Can guide you through session B steps. Okay, so please try more past questions. Important note: when you come across fractions multiplying themselves, please don't waste your time trying to simplify them by cancelling out. It is just a waste of time. Once they are multiplying, please just punch. Please, during script marking, I sometimes come across students finding LCM for multiplying fraction. Please, if fractions are multiplying, we don't find LCM. You see students finding LCM for multiplying fraction, where they can just punch it on the calculator for that step and get the simplified answer. Okay, so that is what we're able to do today. Now, next video, we'll be doing comparing and ordering fractions with the calculator. We can order and compare fractions with the calculator. In fact, the calculator is not limited to anything. Just you enter approximation, singular figure, standard form. You'll be doing everything. Get a copy for yourself, and you'll be okay with the mathematics paper. Okay, good for today. What you always say is that you just have to subscribe the video. Once you subscribe the video, you get alerts when a new video is released. So for samples of the book or copies of the book, please, you can just call the line wherever you are, and we will direct you to a nearby bookshop. Thank you for watching.